Representative Claudia Tenney. She joins us now. Congresswoman, thank you so much for coming on. I mean, if you're dealing in facts on this whole thing, the gas narrative coming out of the White House is dishonest to a certain extent. I mean, let's face it. We have the videotape of President Biden saying a few months ago that it was because of a supply line crisis. And then after that, it was because big oil was gouging us. And now it's all about Putin, saying even the gas prices before the war started is about Putin. Your thoughts?
Yeah, there is a war on fossil fuels coming out of the White House, the left, and even our own governor in New York, Kathy Hochul, which was started by Governor Cuomo and the far left climate activists, where we're not using, abundant natural gas. We're not using the Keystone pipeline. We can shut down we can greenlight the Nord Stream 2 pipeline to benefit the Russians and so they can leverage energy and the use of gas and oil. But we can't use the Keystone pipeline where oil would be flowing from Canada and making up for that the Russian deficit that we are now in because we voted on suspending imports from Russia. I'm really concerned about this. It was a very hard decision to make on the floor because in my district, people are struggling, senior citizens and others who are paying an incredibly high amount for gas. People have to travel to work. We don't have public transportation in many areas of a rural district. So this complete energy illiteracy that's taking place in this country is really concerning. And even the White House put out, once we have clean running electric cars, we no longer need gasoline or fuel or fossil fuels that can be leveraged against us by Putin. And I'm paraphrasing a tweet that came out of the White House this afternoon. It couldn't be more naive because how do they think that the grid is operated to run those electric cars? We use natural gas, we use coal and other fossil fuels, in part to keep that grid running.
Yeah, and of course the White House keeps saying that the Keystone XL pipeline would not help. Here's Peter Doocy questioning Jen Psaki today. Watch.
Is it possible that Joe Biden will ever say, you guys can go ahead with construction of Keystone XL?
There's no plans for that, and it would not address any of the problems we're having currently.
Yet, Congresswoman, every oil expert we bring on and talk to says that the Keystone pipeline, if you restarted it tomorrow, would be a jolt of energy, and it would buoy the markets because they would be looking forward and it would start things up again. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. And not only that, the Jen Psaki keeps talking about, these 9,000 permits that are out there. A permit doesn't mean the ability to actually explore gas or oil and extract it. There is so much that goes in that is invested by oil and gas companies. There are thousands of them around the world that compete. This is a really critical issue that they don't understand. This isn't about greedy oil companies gouging their customers as they're contending. This is a commodity where the price is determined on the open market. And so investing huge amounts of money to provide reliable energy, which is what we need in this country and in this world. Imagine what New York could be doing, my own district, where we have abundant, untapped potential for natural gas exploration. And I'm talking about responsible, regulated gas exploration. Yeah. We could be exporting that to Europe, and we could be providing a great prosperity to our region. Not to mention, we are the only country that allows royalties and mineral rights, and the individual landowners would be benefiting from that. That's amazing for our farmers and other people who own large tracts of land in the great Marcellus and Utica Shale right in upstate New York in my district.
Yeah, and you have a lot of these oil companies saying, listen, we can't truck this stuff. We need pipelines to move this stuff, move it fast, because there's a lot of it. Congresswoman Tenney, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.